Hi there, beautiful people. It's Ashley, and I'm coming back to you guys with another video today. As you can see, my intentions were good. My intentions were to record directly from my laptop because both of my cameras are dead, but that won't be able to happen because for some reason my computer's going slow. So, of course, as always, I'm recording from my iPhone. Baby Diamond is here obviously with me in full effect, kicking and making mommy so happy. But like I said, I need to catch up on some videos. With the way that my old doctor was now and now having a new doctor, my weeks kind of going back and forth or trying to recap my weeks is kind of confusing because what would have been 24 or 23 weeks has shifted because, like I told you guys before, my old doctor, every time I had a anatomy scan or like a big ultrasound, he chose to change my due date. So I went from the original due date based off of my last missed period, which was May 13th, and then she did an ultrasound at her office and that pushed the baby to May 8th. And then we had the 12-week scan and it pushed the baby to May 11th. And then we had the 20-week scan and it pushed the baby to May 6th due date. Now, I was all cool with that, but when I started with my new doctor a few weeks ago, he told me that it's best to just keep the baby near the original due date, which he measured the baby at May 11th, or I'm sorry, May 12th, which is only a day short of the original due date. So I'm gonna take his word. I'm just gonna go with that, and that all that means is that when the baby comes, if whenever he comes, like I honestly think he'll come the first week of May, but if he comes after the first week of May, he just won't be late, you know what I mean? So it kind of messes up the way that I'm doing my weeks, because when I'm telling you about what happened in a week prior, technically that wasn't the real week. So I'm just gonna write down, or I'm just gonna tell you guys what I've already written down. I showed you guys this before, but this is like my baby diary, starting with the first trimester. Like, I have everything written in here, like even with the baby shower planning and stuff. I wrote down like all the addresses and everybody that I want to attend in here, my daily to-do list of things that I need to do. I want to do the pregnancy tag, so I wrote down the questions for that in here, like my goals for 2014, my goals before the baby gets here. Like, I just write everything in this book, and it's gotten really raggedy really fast, and I'm actually filling it up really fast as well. But it's just the way that I'm a Virgo, so I don't know if everyone else is the same way, but I just have to write. I have to write everything down, and that's just the way I keep my brain organized. So without further ado, I'm gonna catch you guys up on what happened in what would have been my 23 and 24 weeks pregnancy. I'm currently, today is Monday, and it's President's Day. I think it's the 20th, no, it's the 17th, I believe. And I am currently officially 28 weeks, so I'm officially in my third trimester, which is why I want to catch these videos up and get you guys up to date, because from this point forward, I want to make sure that my videos are, weekly. So right now I'm going to record for you guys weeks 23 and 24, and then last week I have to give you guys what should have went up last week, which was week 26, and then I have to catch you guys up on week 27, which is supposed to go out tomorrow. So it's week 27 is not late, but these 3 weeks are what's missing in order to catch myself up. So without further ado, and my son is kicking, so bear with me. 23 weeks pregnant, day 1, or how should I say this? Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get you guys started on week 23 and week 24. Now, week 23 probably was one of the hardest weeks for me, symptom-wise, possible. But week 23 is when I think that was the hardest week for me. Like, from day to day, it was just like one day my body would just be stiff, and I don't know what it was, but it was like, I think it's Braxton Hicks, but I'm not sure. But it just felt like today my stomach would be so hard, and just because my stomach was so hard, it would make my whole body so stiff, and my back hurt, and I wobbled far more than necessary, and it just was hard. Like trying to sleep, it was like the first time ever that I had experienced true discomfort and not being able to get a good night's sleep. Moving in bed, tossing and turning. Like, I toss and turn a lot now because you're supposed to sleep on your left side, but I get those things where my left side gets pretty numb, and I don't like that feeling. So I'll give my left side a break and turn to my right side, and it just, with your body being so stiff and so hard, I don't really know how to explain it, but it just was the most painful thing in the world. So that was really hard. For the first time, I was really gassy. Like, gas is natural or whatever, but that was the first time where I let out some foul ones. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And it was just like, what the heck is going on, and why is it happening to me? What else happened? I had a big appetite for the first time. Well, I can say that my appetite started coming back after the first trimester. My appetite came back significantly, but that was the first time, or the first week, where it was like, here I am, I'm feeling fat, I'm wobbling all the time, my body is stiff today, tomorrow that feeling goes away. I'm super gassy, I'm super irritable, and then on top of that, it just felt like I never would get full. Like, I would wake up today, I would eat, let's just say like a huge Chipotle burrito. That was one of the things that I ate a lot that week. I think probably had about 3, maybe 4 Chipotle burritos. And I'm gonna move a little bit because I noticed that I'm getting a glare and I don't want to mess you guys up. But that was the first time that I had ever felt like I just absolutely, no matter what I ate, would not feel full. I would go to Chipotle, I would get burrito, I would get pinto beans, I would get sofritas, I would get guacamole, sour cream, cheese. I would get the whole 9. It would be like a grown man burrito. I would finish it all in one setting and not be full. Like, it was the craziest thing to me ever. And thank God that didn't last that long. But during week 23, that was something that was a big deal to me. Again, I was moody. Everything made me want to cry. I was irritable, and it just was like, everything was uncontrollable, and I did not know what to do. I didn't know what to fix it. My boyfriend, my poor boyfriend, didn't know how to fix it. And it's like, I don't want to argue or fight or cause problems, so sometimes I would try to keep it to myself, but I'm crying for no reason. It just was a crazy week for me, and I did not like it. And I was afraid that my entire, or the remainder of my pregnancy would be like that. But thank God it wasn't. It only lasted, I would say, most of that week. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys know I get out of breath really easy. I'm gonna ask my doctor about that at my next prenatal appointment, because I felt like this since the first trimester, but it just seems like I'm always so winded so easily. Like, just moving myself from over there to right here, I'm winded. I don't know why. So, not to get off of track, I burp a lot. It's been like that this entire trimester. That's another symptom. The only bright side of week 23 was that was the first week in this trimester, aside from New Year's. You know, everybody gets that New Year's burst of energy where they're, you know, saying, oh, it's 2015, it's my year, write down their goals. And that's something that I did at the start of January. But week 23 was the week where I actually truly felt motivated to get up and do something. You know, I want to make my son proud. I want to make myself proud. I want to make sure I can set up his, you know, future, and just be able to do everything that I'm supposed to do as a mom. And I think that right now is the perfect time to not complete every goal that I have, but just to set the mold, set the standard of who I'm gonna be to this kid and what I'm gonna do, and career and goals and all those things, and just pushing myself to get somewhere, you know, accomplish some goals. And not to say that I'm so far off or that anything like that, but just to say that week 23 was a week when I actually was like, okay, I have goals and I have a bunch of things that I want to do, but this week I'm gonna actually execute. So that's goals, things that I know that I can get done now, so that when my son gets here, I'm already in a routine of things and what I'm gonna do. You know, financially, I'm not gonna do, I work in a 9-to-5 setting, and financially I don't ever want to go back to that type of setting once my son is here. More than anything, because I don't want to just be that mom who is only there during the evenings and the weekends. I want to be with my son when he wakes up. I want to be able to feed him. I want to be able to change him. I want to be able to learn with him and teach him and do all those things that mom should do. I want to be able to breastfeed the first full year and not have any interruption or any excuse why I can't. It's just, all those things are so important to me that, this guy is laughing at me. All these things are so important to me, so it's, for me, it's just like, do it. If this is what you want, if this is the life that you want, go out and get it. So again, I've been trying to work on, you know, my blog and my real estate school and some personal businesses that hopefully will go well. I have like 6 different things going on, and I'm like, you got 6 things going on and you have a man by your side who can financially provide. I'm in a good position and I'm blessed. So I'm ranting, but that is probably the best thing of week 23 is I got the energy and the motivation to, or I should say I got the momentum to start what I've always wanted to start and to actually do. Week 23 also, I had a cold. That was really a big week for me. Like I said, I got a cold that week. My boyfriend and his sister had a cold, so I knew that I was next. They had a cold for about 3 days, and I didn't start feeling any sickness. So I was like, okay, like my immune system is still good even though I'm pregnant, so I'm not gonna get any, I'm not gonna get a cold. That Sunday, I went to sleep. My throat was sore. I don't know, it was like all of a sudden, like, and then that Monday when I woke up, it was like my throat was sore, I had a head cold, my nose was stuffy and completely like running like a faucet. It was just horrible, and I was really pissed about that because I can't take medication, and there is a list of medications which you can usually get from your doctor if whoever your doctor is. If you ever have a headaches or constipation or a cold or any kind of common illnesses, you should be able to consult your doctor. He should be able to tell you what you can take, what is safe for you to take in the event that it's unbearable for you to go on cold turkey. For me, I'm not about that medication life this pregnancy, so all I did was probably about like 7-8 glasses a day of boiling hot water with lemon. I would squeeze a whole lemon in it, and just a mug size. I would literally squeeze a whole lemon, and I just love the way the lemon and hot water tastes without even being sick. So that was something that was easy for me. And in the first 2 days that was okay, but then my cough was still really bad. So my boyfriend's like, you have to add the honey to it in order to quiet your cough. I hate the honey in it because, like I said, I enjoy the lemon and water. You guys know that I love salty food, so lemon and water to me tastes like really good. But my husband is like, no, you have to put the honey in it. So I went ahead and did that for the last day, and I swear to you guys, it felt like I was almost like at the point of having the flu. And in about 3 days, just drinking that, like flushing my system with that, like I would buy like a big jug of orange juice, and I would drink like a gallon of that a day. I would try to drink like all my water, and I just flushed my system, like literally. And with that alone, I got rid of that cold in 3 days. I also was drinking like chicken broth. I just really did a good job of flushing my system. So ladies, if you guys catch a cold, or you feel like you're coming down with a cold, flush your system. Drink a gallon of orange juice or something heavy, cranberry juice, something that's just gonna really push the toxins down and out of your body. My arm is getting tired. What else happened? I've told you guys in previous vlogs that I was unsatisfied with the doctor that I was going to, but in week 24, according to my old due date, that was when I was officially fed up. Now, mind you, this lady's loud. Mind you, I was 24 weeks pregnant. I had my anatomy scan, or my 20-week anatomy scan at 19 weeks, the week before December, or the week before Christmas. And here I am, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 5 weeks later, I have an appointment with my doctor, and I get there, and she tells me that she hasn't even received my records or my results from my 20-week anatomy scan. So why am I here? I had an anatomy scan done. She couldn't tell me anything about that, which I already knew that the anatomy scan went well because that doctor that I go to for that is very thorough, and he goes through it with you. So I knew the results of that. I didn't get any blood work taken or anything, so I knew that I was okay, but I just was unsatisfied. Like, I got there, I waited absolutely forever to be seen. Once I was seen, she didn't have anything to talk about. Like, she went ahead and measured my belly for the first time with, I don't know if it was a tape measure or what, because I was laying back, but she measured my belly and told me the baby was, or my size was on track. She checked his heartbeat, which she did at every appointment. His heartbeat was still strong. Everything was good with that. What else happened? That was it. That was the only good thing about that, which, you know, I'm always happy to go to a doctor's appointment because it's always reassuring to know for sure that baby heart is beating and it's beating right, it's beating fine. But I was there probably about 2 hours just from waiting. Like, I don't know, but that was when I had already had my reservations about that doctor, but I just was against moving doctors, trying to switch my records, and starting over with somebody. She knew me already, but at the same time she didn't know me because she wasn't a personable doctor. Like, every time I go, I didn't feel like she remembered me from the last time. I didn't feel like she even would review my chart before. Like, to me, the professional thing to do is, if you have tons of patients and you can't remember them all, before you walk into the appointment, take a few minutes to review the chart, come in at least having the knowledge of the history of the pregnancy up until now. And she wasn't that type of doctor. So that was the week that I officially made the decision to switch, which I am absolutely in love and obsessed with my new doctor because he's everything that she wasn't. Although, again, the hospital that he delivers at was not my #1 choice. The doctor of the old OB was my #1 choice, which is Cedars-Sinai. If you're from Los Angeles, then you know everyone wants to deliver at Cedars. I live in the Valley. I don't know if that's TMI, but the Valley is a large place, so I guess I'm okay. But living in the Valley and trying to have a baby at Cedars probably wasn't realistic anyway, because if my water breaks, trying to drive an hour, or God forbid there is rush hour traffic, I don't want to have to sit in traffic or be stuck for 45 minutes to 2 hours trying to get to labor and delivery. So it was a wise choice to move, aside from just not being satisfied with the doctor. From a bad doctor to a good doctor. What else happened in week 24? Symptoms. I gained just under 20 pounds at that point. So from the start of my pregnancy, I was between 131 and 133 pounds. That was like my fluctuation of, like, before I became pregnant, I was always either 131, 132, or 133. So just to say, I would say that I started out at 133 during this pregnancy. From there, at my 24-week appointment, that's when I found out that I was like 150. I was like 152, which like hurt my little soul, but that's to say that I officially had gained 20 pounds, which is not bad. I was right on track because according to my BMI, I have a normal BMI. So if your BMI is normal, then you have, you're allowed to gain 35 pounds healthily during your pregnancy. So at that point, I gained 20. I'm still allowed to gain 15. What else happened? My belly had popped. Like, it officially popped in week 24, where and that's the term that people will start using, where it was like no longer like, is she pregnant, is her stomach just big, is something wrong? I was officially pregnant, and it was something that no matter what angle you look at me, no matter what I'm wearing, you know that I'm pregnant. That came with an overwhelming amount of like love and support, I guess I can say. Like, I feel like since then people have just been so nice to me. Like, I go places and people are extra adamant about holding the door for me. I'm walking down the street and like old ladies are like smiling at me. I'm in the elevator and people just want to talk and converse with me, even if it's not about the baby or being pregnant. Like, people just are just so nice to me now. And it's not that they were mean before, but I don't know, it just became like not overwhelming in a bad way, but just was like all of a sudden like people would just compliment me, or your hair is nice or whatever, and it just was like compliments that from all races, from all ages, from all genders. It just was weird. I'm used to it now, and it definitely has not went away or let up, but at first it was weird because it was just like I would be in the elevator at work and it would be like people that I have worked in the same building as me for years that I've never even had a conversation with, were all of a sudden talking to me, and it was like, we've been working in the same building for at least probably about 5 years and I don't even know your name, and all of a sudden you want to talk to me. It was funny, and it's still funny, but I do enjoy it, and I do take advantage of it. People start telling me they have the pregnancy glow. Now, to me, it's just makeup, or I'm hot or sweating. I don't see a difference in my appearance, but people keep telling me, especially in pictures or even like at work, like, you're glowing, and I guess I am, or was, or I don't know. What else happened? Makeup. I all of a sudden became obsessed with makeup. Now, I've been wearing makeup pretty much since high school. And I've went through my phases where I've like had obsessions. Like, when I first discovered YouTube, I was completely obsessed with makeup. Since then, I kind of just stick to my everyday staple looks. But now it's like I want to learn how to highlight. I want to learn how to contour properly. I want to learn how to bronze on top of the contour. I want my eyebrows beat. I want concealer under them. I want the whole 9 yards. I want the Kylie Jenner lip, like the whole 9 yards. And I'm just so obsessed. And I have been since week 24, where it's like every time I go on Target, I want to try a foundation, I want to get some lipstick, I want a new liner. Every time I'm in the mall, I want to hit Sephora, I want to hit MAC. Online, I'm prowling, I want to get the Makeup Geek palette. Just different things. My cravings for week 24, I was addicted. Now, this pregnancy, I can say that aside from salt, which is just normal for me, I haven't had any really extreme addictions. Like, currently I'm 26 weeks and I'm like obsessed with ice. I've never had an obsession or a craving that was as extreme as my obsession with ice. But at week 24, I think I was starting to like ice then. It wasn't as bad as it is now, but I was addicted to ice. And my craving was ketchup. Like, my boyfriend would be like, what do you want for dinner? And I literally would be like, let's just go to In-N-Out or anywhere that serves fries and give me some fries with some ketchup. Like, that was my addiction for that week. Leg numbness is something that people kept telling me that I would feel, and leg cramping. I already felt the leg numbness in my sleep. But now, like, when I would start walking, I would feel myself cramp up, which was not cool. My exhaustion came back. Like, I would sleep like nobody's business, like I lose the sun. But week 23 and week 24 are going to be confusing because that was when I switched back from my old doctor to my new doctor. And so it was like I was 24 weeks for 2 weeks. Because I was 24 weeks when I seen him, but then after I seen him, he told me that I was 23 weeks, so that the next week I was 24 weeks. So I wrote down according to that, which is very confusing. But just really quickly, I'll go through the last few things that happened during that 2 to 3 week period. I told you guys about pretty much everything except for week 24, my real week 24, according to my May 11th or my May 12th due date, is when my stomach, I told you that in week 24 my stomach popped, but in that next week my stomach got huge. Like, I don't know if this is huge. Some people say that I'm still small for being 6 or then 6 months, now I'm 7 months. But that's officially when nothing fit. Like, this shirt is a large and I've had it for a pretty long time, and it now fits me like tight. Like, the pants that I have on are joggers. When I purchased them, the legs went all the way down. Now I'm sitting down, so they're cropped up even more, but they're like above the ankle legit. Like, everything just fits a lot more tight, and I'm officially in team size large with everything. What else happened? That was the week that my jeans officially stopped fitting. Now, up until this week, or was it the week? Yeah, like, they still come up, and they'll come up like right to like literally, like, I'd say like my butt crack. Like, if you have like the butt cleavage in there, they already couldn't button, which I would just wear the mommy band over it so that I can just have jeans for different looks. But that was the point where it was like, okay, they're hanging below and they're giving me muffin top. It's not really cute. I was a size 28, so I officially can't fit a 28, but I'm officially I guess a 29, but technically I'm not a 29 because my stomach, they won't zipper close. So I'm just not gonna buy any more jeans, or I don't intend to buy any more jeans because I don't want to buy maternity, and I don't want to buy a 29 because I do plan on going back to a 28 when this baby comes. So I'm officially at the point where I'm just like sweats, leggings, let's write it out for the next 2 to 3 months, and we'll worry about jeans and stuff after this baby gets here. I went shopping for maternity clothes. I didn't buy maternity clothes. I bought maxi dresses, leggings, tank tops, t-shirts, stuff comfortable like this that I could dress up, mix and match, but are not tight or form-fitting. Like my maxi dresses, I bought mainly size medium because I still am a size medium. It's just the jeans and the boobs that make it to where I'm a large. So yeah, I bought a ton of maxi dresses, and then right that week it got cold, so I haven't even really brought them out like I want to. But yeah, for the rest of this pregnancy, I plan on being in like sweats and lounge clothes, and when I really want to be cute, I'll put on a cute maxi dress. My boobs have grown. Like, I know this is TMI, but I expect that I'm only this is a women's channel, so, or this is a women's blog, I should say. So my boobs when I first started, or when I first got pregnant, were a 34 double D. Sometimes I can wear a triple, like Victoria's Secrets, I would be a triple D because sometimes their stuff fits a little small for me. But I was a 34 double D solid, like in Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom type of bras. That was my size. I'm now a 36G. Now, I don't even know if I have milk yet. Like, milk hasn't developed. I'm not breastfeeding yet. My baby is not here for another 2.5, 3 months. And I'm a 36G. Like, that's pretty scary to me, considering the fact that I'm still gonna grow. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what I will be after that. So that was the week that I officially started buying maternity bras. My favorite are the Jillian O'Malley. I'll annotate the name here, but it's the brand from Target, and they're pretty affordable. Like, they run from about 18, 19 bucks all the way to like 60 bucks, but like right now I'm wearing one of them and I really like them. So I at least need to have a 7-day supply ready to go, if not more. Again, my pregnancy cravings will still catch up the next 24th week, but I also started craving like Alfredo sauce, which I still crave. It's not a craving like I crave ice or how I was craving ketchup at this time, but like Alfredo sauce was something that like now, like, I keep wanting like Alfredo pasta in the back of my mind, but to me it's not a craving because I'm not like, I want it bad. Like, I don't want it like how I want ice. My hair at 24 weeks officially grew 4 inches. Now, when I first started first trimester, quickly I washed, straightened, blow dried my hair. I trimmed it about 2 inches. I gained those 2 inches back plus an additional 2 inches, if that makes sense. That was the week we decided to plan on a paternity shoot. What we plan to do is, because I do have a Canon 60D professional camera with 2 different lenses, we do want to try to do the maternity. But yeah, we're gonna do the maternity shoot ourselves, and if we don't like it and it's absolutely horrible, we definitely will hire a professional. But I think that it's more like when the baby gets here, I want to be able to record and film and do all those things myself with him. So it's like, why not start now trying to get that experience and to learn. It can't be that hard. If you have a tripod and a good camera, all it is focusing and having good lighting. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. But in the meantime, that's it for week 22, or it's week 23, week 24 plus bonus week 24. This is going to be definitely a long video. I feel like I've been talking forever, and Diamond is hungry. I'm thirsty, so I'm going to finish my drink. I'm going to go inside and prepare for dinner. I hope to see you guys in my next video. That will be week 26. And then I'll do week 27, all before Wednesday, hopefully. Pray for me. But that's it for today. So yeah, that's all I have to say for week 23, week 24 plus bonus week 24, because again, that's when my week switched over. Thank you if you're still watching. I do appreciate every one of you who has subscribed and who does watch my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys thus far, and I do plan on making better quality videos so that I don't have to keep holding and you keep seeing my arms. It's a process, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I will master it. I promise you guys. I promise myself that I will. But in the meantime, in between time, stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys like about the videos. Tell me what you guys dislike about the videos and what you guys want to see. I promise to respond and to give you guys more and more and more, and better and better and better. So thank you guys. Hope you guys had a lovely day off, if you got President's Day off. If not, keep grinding, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.